MLB Network brings you baseball from North Central Texas as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Minnesota Twins and the Texas Rangers. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Number 28 will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can only win your first big league game once, and in his last start he did just that. I'm sure that ball is put away someplace very special. Nothing more he'd like to do than get win number 2 here in this one.
Settling in now, Darren Obradovich. And we are
Leading
set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, Darren.
First delivery to him on the way. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 times.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the heart of the plate in any meaningful position, because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, Dero. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with Durant coming up on the 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a run on the scoring position.
In now, Alex Healy, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Set to deliver the 0-1, and he fouls this one off. W, runner at first with 2 gone. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So no runs here. Stepping up now, Wyatt Langford. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Rangers.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty well.
A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Well, Matty, the one thing that jumps off the page at me is the fact that this team leads the league in doubles, putting themselves in scoring position time and time again. Instead of having to get a few knocks, one base hit gets you right back in the ballgame. This offense creates a lot of opportunity.
That's shortstop.
Here's Corey Seager. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
Swung on and missed. Might have even been a foul tip that's held on to, but either way, the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. We are still scoreless. The next twin up, Brooks Lee. 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Lee.
Sent on the ground out to second. Holt has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 cleanest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Oh, and this ball is raked deep down the line in left, but just foul. The 1-2. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and there's out number 2. Striding in, she'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready, here's the first offering. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
1-1. High in the air out to center field. Villar's there. Trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down goes.
Leading up for the Rangers.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside your zone.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Weekly hits to third. Backhanded. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively.
The designated
And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting. And you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over the first. And he checks all the boxes.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Batting fifth.
Stepping into the box, Evan White. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. In there for strike 1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger.
Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
2 strikes.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
This one's flared off to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Number 22 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Texas. We'll move to the third with no score. Digging in now, Royce Lewis. Hoping to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second
right fielder.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Lewis aboard here at first with nobody out. Line softly toward the hole, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. Stepping into the box, Darren Obradovich. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. Flip of his glove for 1. Relay to first in time.
We're back now as the Rangers prepare for their at-bats here in the third. And this lineup has been a huge bright spot for the ball club this season. They enter the day near the top of the league in both team batting average and runs scored. So it's safe to say they're among the cream of the crop in terms of offensive production. Talking to some of the coaches earlier, they all alluded to not only the high level of talent on this club, but also the hitters' tireless work ethic. They praised the professionalism these players bring to their craft as a major reason for their success. And they said the hard work breeds confidence when it comes time to compete in the batter's box.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
1 ball.
Lays off 1-0. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he lays off the curveball, so it's a full count now.
been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge
fastball swung on, missed for the first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Rounded looply toward third. Luke charging in on it, and there are two around.
The ball.
Now it's Blake Wyatt Langford. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. No. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful. Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Ball and a strike. The 1-2. Staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Lee is up with it. They'll whip this one first in time, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. We'll head to the 4th. In now, number 22. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit to switch on.
You know what? The first base just could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
A 1 pitch on its way. Hit in the air out to center field. Villar's there. 1 out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Alex Healy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this will be fouled away. Ready with the 0-1. Pitch out.
Ball.
Nothing doing. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Runner goes for second. Fouled off. He's on the move again from first. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. Now a throw over. And he's back easily. The 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Ready for another chance. Brooks Lee. The switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
1-0. Pops this one up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Here's Brock Holt now.
Leading off for the
Pitch
Rangers,
of the at-bat
the
on its
second
way.
baseman.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Rich on the move. He's there and records the first down. One gone in the Texas fourth. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop Corey Seager.
No.
Fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1-0.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is what he's really going to have to bear down when you start going through that lineup the second and third time. You've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Bouncer up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher
Now
not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Jab. Sent it back right where it came from.
Yep.
In there, no balls and a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And it's fouled away. Seager stands at first with one out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that.
The designated
he showed
hitter,
all
number
hard
4.
stuff until the fifth and final pitch for the strikeout.
Miller.
When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Into the box, Brad Miller. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 delivery.
Ball.
And that misses 1-1. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The 1-2. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rangers lead 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective,
Leading off to the Twins.
he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
No ball.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Holt is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. That softly hits a right. Will that get down? Holt stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. The back coming to the plate now. Holding for doubles. They'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Langford is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. Now at the plate, Royce Lewis. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. And you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota.
Ball.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Out into right center. Well hit. This will kick up against the wall now. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far
right
this
fielder.
year. But you never know the backswing. He look fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box now, Isaac Rich. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Langford. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. On the ground to the right side. This will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now
Clay Tucker Barnhart comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hit on the ground to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left for base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back
The right
singles
fielder,
right there.
number
They are in
32.
prime position to put the first run on the board.
Carter.
Stepping in now, Evan Carter. No balls and a strike to count. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 call, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now
So big check swings are right there next to Bang Bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for him to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter does appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
1-0 home. Swung on and missed, strike 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
There's one. Turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready once again, Darren Obradovich. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Obradovich.
First pitch of the at-bat. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. 2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to...
And the ball is dropped. And the recovery is quick as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. Hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision. In now, number 22. As he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike one.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Pulled toward right center field. Racing after is Pilar. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. Two gone now.
The first base
ready now. W. First delivery to him on the way. Throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Swings are set down. So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Langford.
No left fielder.
And a fastball in there for strike one.
Langford.
Ball one. Lays off for ball one.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
The 1-1. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. The 1-2 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
First delivery to him on the way. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hand.
Now a drive out to left center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles. As we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. That number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the field.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. Holt is on his way home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across the score.
Third base into the 6th inning in this one. Big RBI base hit to break through. What a pitcher's through this one.
Yeah, Dan, the pitching's been great, but something I've been focusing on is how great the defenses have been on both sides. To push a run across in the 6th inning, let's get the bullpens fired up.
1-1 to count. So 1-1 home. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. Slapped hard the opposite way. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the 2nd out.
Now batter.
Digging in to try it again. Brad Miller, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A high fastball is in there. Seager leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Popped him up. Obradovic has a play, and he brings it in on the warning track. Some more. Stepping in, Alex Healy. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1-1. Looked at for ball number 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. High and deep down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. He lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
First pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
A runner at first with no outs here. There's a fastball well off the plate inside. Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back in standing. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Pops this one up. In there, a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his inning streak.
Yeah, he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day. He kept the front shoulders up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hit. Nice job. You know, before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait for the 7th.
So digging in now, holding Obradovic, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Men on third with 2 down. Behind 0-2 now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A line drive that's going to be caught out there and short. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. So next to the plate for Texas, Evan White, already 2 for 2. We'll look to add on right here.
What?
Here comes the first pitch. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
one of the keys to pitching late in the games. First pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along.
Ball.
So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1-1. He swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Two and two.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Now with the plate, Tucker Barnhart. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Barnhart.
First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Wind up and the 0-1. Fastball just inside. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Carter. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and 1 strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, after starting the game 0-2 with 2 punch-outs,
Number 1.
Nice piece of
Kevin Barnhart. Your attention,
Now
please.
here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. Carter is off at first with 2 away. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Texas. Shot now. Will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
And that was a no doubles defense in action right there, and it paid off big time. That ball was scorched, but the third baseman was guarding the line more than usual to prevent an extra base hit, and it ended up being pretty much right at him. That's good stuff.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
No.
There's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
Quickly retired to start inning number 8. Dividing in once again, Darren Oberdonkel.
Darren
It's coming. Here it is. Fastball.
Ball.
Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
1-0.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Holt is there. Around the first, gets him, and the side is retired. Up next for the Rangers, no hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out 1. 0-1 the count.
No,
waste
that's a
pitch,
ball.
1-2. Miller, a 6'7" left-hander, is a 15-year major league vet, so it's been
Ball.
quite the career for him.
Playing 2
Yeah,
balls,
Matty,
2
this guy
strikes.
has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments. You don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Line drive to center field. Number 22 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good
Now
contact
back,
to start out the
second
inning.
baseman.
Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
First pitch of the at-bat. And
Ball.
that misses low and away, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
Ah!
And it's 1-2.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
2 balls, 2
Outside
strikes.
and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-a-mano right here. 5
Zero.
foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Brock Holt
The batter,
becomes
number 5.
out number 2 this
Shortstop.
inning.
Holy.
Pitch coming, here it is. There's a strike at the knee, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Set the deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Again, a 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
The 1-2. Hard ground ball to third. And that's in there for a base hit. His 3rd hit of the game.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the
batting,
game,
third
Hero.
baseman.
3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's
Ball.
giving him right here. If the fastball's
1-0.
away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
High and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Rangers lead 1, but they're on top 1-0. Will
Ladies and
Smith
gentlemen,
takes the
your
ball now in
attention,
inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 51.
Striding in to start the
Well.
ninth, number 22. And they'll need him to get something going here. Byron
For
Buxton
Minnesota.
will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Byron Buxton.
Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. The 1-2. It was an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first two pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. Two tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. So with his day fully over now, you get a look at the pitching line for the Rangers starter. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Tyler W. is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. 1-0 home. Here's a changeup that's looked at for a ball. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. Count even at 2-2. Hard hit towards center. DeLong is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter getting into some rough water. That was an absolute pull to the outfield. It gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Your attention, please.
Will get the call to pinch hit here. We'll see what he can do with 2 outs and the base is empty.
2.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He'll step in here at 275. 3 homers, 13 RBI. 1-0 home. Skied into straightaway right. He's got it, and the Rangers bounce back from consecutive losses to take game 3 of the series as this ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. 4 thorough battles, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose it.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Rangers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Number 28 takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Barry Horta settled with the loss after giving up only 1 earned. Will Smith wraps it up with a save, his 6th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB
Rangers,
Network.
1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting in the American League Central, the Rangers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 1-0. Lance Lynn grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, as the White Sox were victorious against the Angels 2-1. His ERA is currently in the top 5 in the American League. Nate Jones got his 3rd win this season, leading Atlanta to the win over the Indians 3-2. The Astros smacked 15 team hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 7-2. The Detroit Tigers picked up 14 hits in total as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 9-3. The Rays pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Orioles 4-1. The Toronto a short 2-game sweep as they pummeled the Yankees 10-2. A.J. Pollock was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs as the Mariners downed the A's 4-2. Trevor Williams collected win number 3 this year, helping Washington get past the Marlins 3-1. The Cincinnati Reds finished off a 2-game sweep as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 4-0. The Brewers left fielder, number 11, had a big fly with 5 driven in as the Brewers pushed past the Diamondbacks 6-5. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. The Cardinals on the road 5-4. The Los Angeles